Do you ever feel like you're studying and you just can't seem to remember any of the vocab that you're studying for the language that you've picked out? You have textbooks and pages upon pages of exercises or children's books that you flip through occasionally, but somehow you're still not learning the language. This is also the case for me. Sometimes I'll do a textbook all diligently, writing down all of the vocab that I need to learn, and then nothing happens with it. I just leave it there and it's just in my notebook forever without being touched. Here you can see I have pages upon pages of vocab from classes or textbooks, and I've never done anything with it. Sometimes I'll input the vocab into Anki, but that really takes motivation for me to do. I need to have the time and I need to be in the right headspace. That's why I've prepared these 3 easy hacks that beginner language learners must know for easy, low-effort language learning. So for all of these hacks, you'll need some kind of sticky paper, and here's my collection of post-it notes. For the first hack, take a stack of post-it notes and cut them into strips if you don't have them in that size already. Make sure this strip of paper is big enough for you to write vocab or phrases on. Once you're done cutting, you can take these strips as well as a trusty pen, here I have a Muji pen, and start hunting around the house. I'm going into our kitchen here and looking around to see what I can label. And basically this hack is just to see anything you can identify, like this pineapple, for example, and you'll want to figure out its name in the foreign language that you're learning. So in my case, it's Russian, and I'm just searching up pineapple in my dictionary app and writing it down on my sliver of Post-it. So research has shown that exposure really helps with language learning, and especially in these environments where you're used to seeing these things every day, you're used to engaging with them in your native language, seeing the foreign language in cooperation with that will really help you memorize these words. Now you'll have to do the diligent work of labeling everything else that you can see and that you can feasibly label, and so go ahead and do that. Here I'm labeling cutting board, and I will continue to label everything that I can see in my kitchen. Spices I find are often a good way to build up your vocab because they're frequently cognates, and that way you can read recipes much more easily, and if you're a cooking fan like I am, this will be a lot easier to try out different cuisines. So on the hood of our stove, I've also put some verbs because I think that's also really important. So preparing food, or I'm hungry, or I want to eat are all useful phrases that I might encounter in the kitchen. And now we're on to the bathroom. So again, I've labeled a lot of the useful vocab that I find in the bathroom, like toothbrush or soap, especially in these times. I think that's very important. Or hairbrush or comb. And then once again on the side, I have all of these verbs so that I can learn them while I'm brushing my teeth or while I'm combing my hair. Let's move on to hack number 2, shall we? Sit at your desk and grab a vocab list that you've been trying to memorize or that you need to memorize for a class. This is perfect for this hack. Basically, you'll just want to write down the hard to remember words on a post-it note, because you'll be putting this at your desk so that every time you're sitting at your computer doing whatever, working or watching YouTube, you can glance to the side and see these words. And once again, exposure does the trick. So stick it to your monitor, stick it to your wall. All of these things really, really help. You can also write the most important words with Sharpie. And over time, you'll just begin to remember these words because you're reading them so often. Hack number 3 is also short and sweet. What you'll need is the same vocab list or a different one, and you can print it out or you can handwrite it out. It doesn't really matter. I have a printer, so it was just more convenient for me. These are the 25 most common Russian verbs, phrases, nouns, etc. What you will need, however, is a plastic sleeve. So go ahead and put the paper into this plastic sleeve and then bring it into the bathroom. I know it's weird. You need to stick tape on the side with the vocab that you want to learn. Then go to your shower door, and if it's glass, you can go ahead and stick it on the outside. This way, the words that you want to learn are on the inside, When you're showering, you can look at them. If you're lathering your hair, if you're scrubbing down, you can look at these vocab words and also memorize them over time, slowly. I kind of view this as spaced repetition because I shower every day, and every day I can practice the pronunciation in the shower because nobody's listening. I can review my vocab, I can build up my vocab and practice making sentences. But for those of you who don't have glass doors on your shower, you can totally do this by just sticking it onto your shower wall. That's why we have the plastic sleeve, because it will prevent it from getting wet. I would recommend sticking it higher up around eye level so that you can also read it. But there you go. Those are 3 easy language learning hacks for beginners that require a little bit of extra effort at the beginning, but really reap great rewards. This is also scientifically proven to be a good learning method, and so if you think that it might work for you, go ahead and try it out. I'll see you in the next video and have fun. Bye.